सर्वोदशाय च पयाप्तिशायि शिष्यस्य येषां सकला सनित्या नन्दस्य रामशरणं ममस्तु मायातीते व्यापि वैकुण्ठलोके भुवनेश्वरे शिवचतुर्विवह मध्ये रूपं यशोद्भाति सङ्कर्षणाख्यं तं नित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये माया भट्टाचान्द्रसङ्गाश्रयान्तः ते साक्षात्कारं भूतिमध्ये तेषां शास्त्री पुमनादिदेव संकीर्त्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये तेषां सांसः शीलगर्भोदशायि यन्नाभ्याब्जं लोकसङ्घातनालं लोकशस्त्रसूचिकदामधातु संकीर्त्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये तेषां सांसः परमात्माखिलानां कोष्ठविष्णुर्भाति दुर्गापिशायि शौनिभट्टयत्कलासोऽप्यनन्तरं संकीर्त्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये महाविष्णुः जगत्कर्ता मायया सृजति यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैतचार ईश्वरः अद्वैतमद्वैत आचार्यं भक्तिशंसनात् भक्तावतारम् ईशं तम् अद्वैतचार्यम् आश्रये पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं ममामि भक्तिशक्तिकं तेतां सुरतोपङ्गु मन्दामतीर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्बुज राधा मदनमोहनम् दिव्यवृन्दान्यकल्पद्मातः श्रीमठत्नकारसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीभट्टादशीलगोविन्ददेव्यो प्रेष्ठालि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमारासरासम्बे वंशीवता ततस्थितः कर्षन् वेणु स्वनय गोपे गोपीनाथ श्रीस्तुना जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानन्द जय अद्वैत चन्द्र जय गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I was not carrying Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Bhagavat with me and Sotra Ratnam. So I thought, let me take class on stress management. Many all of you wanted also this class on stress management. So first, the question is whether the stress is a disease or whether stress can be handled. Stress can be managed. Stress can be utilized. Is stress productive or is stress a disease? Many times you ask a person, "Kya hua?" "Oh, I am stressed out. Hmm? I am in stress." So, considering stress to be a disease, that is foolishness actually. But if the stress can be used, then it can lead to many things. So, first, let us understand what is stress. A simple example, I have a rubber band, right? I am pulling that rubber band. I have a rubber band. What I'm doing that? I'm just pulling the rubber band. The gap between the the initial state of rubber and the pulled rubber band or what rubber you can say, that gap is known as stress. So understanding what is stress? I have a rubber. I'm just pulling it. That gap between the initial state and the pulled out state, that gap is stress. That means what I am, what I can do, or what I can get it done. That is known as stress. Sometimes what I am, okay, I'm chanting, sitting, okay. But I have an induced stress. That means I take it as an induced, like I take it from my own inspiration, induced inspiration, personal inspiration that I should do this. Like you can be peaceful, but you yourself are taking up some task that is known as uh, induced by personal motivation. And sometimes you require somebody else to motivate you, somebody else to motivate you. So that is a difference is there. One is by our own personal motivation and one is induced by others. Now in that induced by others, it can be a positive motivation, it can be a negative motivation. Now it so happens there's somebody who came and criticized me. Okay. What happens? Some energy is created. He criticized me. I was peaceful. Suddenly, some energy is created. That created energy is known as stress. So, that is why there are three A's and three C's. Let us understand three A's and three C's, which brings out stress. Now, before discussing three A's and three C's, let us see what all type of stress are there first. Stress is what? The energy created. Understand it nicely. What you are and what you can become or what you have become in between that gap is known as stress. Now there are how many types of stress? Five types of stress. Under stress, which is known as distress. Under stress. Over stress, that is also distress. Both are distress. Why? Your health is spoiled and all those things. All this we will be discussing also. What are the consequences of under stress? What are the features of under stress? What is the feature of over stress? What are the consequences of over stress? All these things also will discuss. But this is known as distress. Okay, this stress is known as distress. And then you have stable stress, productive stress, and pleasurable stress. Now this is coming in the positive side. Negative side was what? Under stress and over stress. And what is positive side? You have stable stress, productive stress, and you have pleasurable stress, which is known as ostress. Two names are now. Distress is negative, ostress is positive. Now, what are those factors which create either a negative energy or a positive energy? What makes a person productive or maybe a stable or pleasurable, or what makes a person under stress and overstressed out? So there are three A's and three C's. Always remember these three A's and three C's. So for first, open this and remove that lock. Three A's and three C's. One second, just 2 minutes. Three A's and three C's. Three A's will, well, first we'll discuss three C's because distress and no stress that we are speaking, right? Two types of stress, that is distress and no stress. What is the distress? Under stress and over stress, that is distress. What is all stress? Stable, productive, and pleasurable. So let us discuss these three C's. First C is known as comparison, then criticism, then correction. Huh? Comparison, criticism, and correction. If you have authority, it's okay, or correction. If you have no authority, always trying to correct somebody, criticism, backbiting, and then comparison. See, that person is so nice, or what you are. Generally, parents do this to the children, and because of that, what happens? The children's moral goes down. They become weak. When we, with the time also, when energy is created, but that energy is making that person weak because you're comparing. The moment you compare, देखो, how you are doing this work. See that person, how nice work he's doing. Everybody has got one potency. Everybody has a potency. That potency has to be utilized. If you compare, then that potency turns to negative potency, which is known as distress. So now this person goes on comparing or criticizing, or there is a correction, all the time criticism. You know to uh, blaspheme a person or criticize a person, then that person cannot grow. He cannot grow. We have to increase his energy level. Everybody has energy. Now, because of these three C's, that person's energy becomes negative energy. That is also stress, but that becomes distress. And because of that, his confidence level, everything goes down. Now, there are three A's which can boost up our energy. What are the three A's? You are a mother, okay? You have a child. The child is born little weak, maybe a mental retarded child, or maybe physically unfit child. You see, I have seen many parents when they have some blind child or a lame child. You see the parents how much care they have if they really want to grow his confidence. I've seen many parents doing that. They love their children. They praise their children in public. Why? Appreciation increases positive energy. Now, which type of energy we want to increase? It is in our hand, positive or negative. Both are stress. That is what we started with. Stress is not a disease. Stress is an energy which can be utilized or which can make a person give up his life. There are so many children, students who just do suicide and all those things. Why? Because of distress. And there may be somebody who is not at all qualified, but still he has been brought to such an extent. He may be born as a lame boy or a blind boy just by appreciation and availability. Three A's. Remember this: appreciation, availability, acceptance. These three A's, keep it in the mind if you really want to grow, because we are not going to talk much about negative energy. This negative energy, yes, many people are suffering because of negative energy, but how to make it positive? Let us talk about let us talk about that. First is accept. Accept a person. Acceptance is the most important aspect. Accept a person. You know he is weak? Okay, accept it. No problem. Accept. You know I am weak? Okay, accept. One's own mistakes also accept. One's own weakness, accept it. Okay, I have this weakness. Accept it. Huh? Somebody is having weakness. Accept it. Keep time for that person. Give time to yourself also. Availability. Availability means what? Giving time. Like if everybody is running about, mother is running about, father is running about, all are running about, who is that person who is going to take care of the child? Anyone, not only child, anyone. Availability. Most important. Give time. Person. Increase his energy level. Sometimes because of overpressure. Now this is pressure, there is stress. It is there in the office. It is there with the children also. We don't understand children's pressure. We are understanding the elders' pressure. When we go to office, oh, my boss is like this. My work is having too much of load. We are understanding our pressure. But what about children pressure? Have you thought about it? Morning 7 o'clock, we send to the child. By the time the child comes, it is like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And after that, again, after just some quick lunch, we again send the child to some. We have any time thought how much pressure we are giving to the child? And we think, okay, we should have this type of life only, morning to evening. We just have to work. And what is building up? What is building up? A family or a pressure cooker? Family is done or a pressure cooker is done. Everybody has such type of pressure which is going to blast now. Sometimes it is a controlled pressure, and sometimes when the chance comes, it's only a blast. So we should know whether we are making a family or a pressure cooker. This is the first question we should ask. Is my life, is my family a pressure cooker or a because we are not able to enjoy. Children are produced. I run, you run. This is the moral. I run, you run, we run. So in this runabout, what happens? Availability is not there. Okay, availability is not there. Then I'm not able to accept because comparison. Oh, that child is doing so nice. Oh, that person is doing so nice. Oh, my colleague is so nice. And in this way, our weaknesses are not accepted. So if we start accepting the weakness, then we can work on weakness. We first have to accept. Huh? If we accept, then we can work on it. And how to work on it? The best way is appreciate. Everyone likes appreciation. Even we do this every day. Amanina, Amanadena, Kirtaniya, Sadahari. What is that Amanina, Amanadena? Appreciate now. What is the problem? Like yesterday, I was here in the rock band. I also sang the last. When they came, they appreciated. Then I appreciated. I was just thinking, what is this appreciation? Appreciation is going on. It is good. It increases the moral. It increases. You appreciate. Like the children are, like Gurukul children are there. One word of Jai Shri Mataji is enough to boost their energy. She appreciates. She gives time to the children. You see the children when they came before and now the children. Just because of her giving, she has accepted their weakness. All the time, beating, scolding doesn't work. I have seen this, and I really appreciate the work she does. What she does, she first gives time. She accepts their weakness. Peacefully, she sits first with them, and then starts teaching them. That is how we have to. Then what happens? The moral is boosted. And if we don't do that, we have it outside. The schools are there. As soon as they come, first thing they do is scream. Why? Pressure cooker is coming. Teacher is not coming. Who is coming? Pressure cooker. Why? She's laughing. Nainu Manjari. Why the pressure cooker is coming? Because in the house, too much of work, overloaded work. Because 7 o'clock she also has to start. It's not her mistake. It's not teacher's mistake. The life is molded in such a way that Britishers wanted to remove our calmness. When Vasco da Gama, they all came to research out. First thing they found is our Bharat is very peaceful. That is why we could study Shastras. With a heavy mind, what Shastras will study? So when they saw, oh, all are so wonderful. Everybody is having a cow, a land, and everyone is so peaceful, studying and studying in the Gurukul. Children are also happy. Everything is so nice. So they were working out. So they thought how to destroy our culture. So the first thing what they did is introduce this English education. What is this English education? I have to study to become a doctor or an engineer or a CA or something like that. If I don't do that, I will not get a job. That fear of getting job. Why that fear has come? Why job is needed? Because we don't. We need money. Why we need money? Because we need. But we don't have land. We don't have food to eat. So they first removed our land from the hands, made it Adivasi zone, and then they removed the cows, slaughter houses. Were made. So in this way, see the plot. What they did is, we will make them helpless. We will make them so much helpless that they have to somehow find a job and sustain. But now the new trend is going on. They have understood because Prabhupada, in many of his literatures, he says, please hear to the class. 8932377486. Please do not talk. Mute the phone. Somebody's. Am I the host here? Whoever is the host? Mute the phone. So in this way, uh, we have lost, and it is not our own. We have lost. It was a plot. Now, how to build up? Build up is now taking shelter. Very much important. Either personal motivation or motivated by our authorities. So in this way, that motivation goes, motivation does, if somebody is giving us the motivation. Yes, Srila Prabhupada gives us motivation. Uh, Guru Acharyas give us motivation. Our mother, father, they give us motivation. So that is why mother, father should understand how to motivate the children. Teachers should understand how to motivate the children. Because when they come to the school, the first thing they do is they blast the children. In this way, we cannot do that. We cannot blast. So now let us discuss these 5 types of stress and what are their features, because we should know that. Some in this stress management course I asked what the type of stress you all are having. They said even if we are in the house all the time cooking, that is also becoming a stress. Why? Because time is not utilized properly. So now let us see first the 5 types of stress. First is distress. This distress has been discussed very nicely. It is a negative type of stress. And what happens? because of negative type of stress, there's always an anxiousness. Somebody gives us, like sometimes the husband is not peaceful, wife is not peaceful. They both give stress to each other. Sometimes too much of criticism a person has to hear. So much of complaint a person does. Seek also stands for complaint. So much of complaint, complaining the boss, somebody's complaining all the time, complaint, criticism, correction. huh? So because of that, what happens is there is an anxiousness which is created. Too much of anxious. And then time management is not there. Don't know what to do when, because too much of workload is put and he doesn't know what to do. The moment he sees the work, he becomes nervous because he has not been trained to balance the stress or to manage the stress. That is why when the workload is there, at that time he doesn't know what to do. That is why time management is very important. Why Srila Prabhupada says wake up early in the morning? You have lot of time with you. If you have less time and more work to do, how to balance it? Not that see the work and become nervous and sit down. Oh, I cannot do, or become angry and just throw out the anger with others. No, that is an expertise. So because of overlay, what happens? Too much of overload is there. Sometimes too much of financial difficulty is there, money is not there, and sometimes uncertainty of job is there. Hmm? When the boss will remove you, you only don't know. Uh, Because of this, what happens? One is not secured. First thing, the authorities should, if really productivity has to come out, that uncertainty has to be removed. All the time there is a feeling, oh, I may be thrown out, I may be removed. So uncertainty gives under stress. And then relationship. Always there is a conflict in the relationship. This is giving under stress. The person's potency is not removed. Dabaya, dabaya. Under means what? Daba, dabaya, dabaya. His energy is not removed. His energy को दबा दिया. क्यों? Conflict. झगड़ा करना, मारना. That is all under stress. You love a person, his potency you can remove. You love. Love is the basic formula. Basic formula is love. The three A's. Now we are talking about three C's. How a person's stress is stressed out so much. Is stressed out so much. What happens? He's pressure. Pressure. So because of that, what happens? A lot of health problems come. Eating taste is not there. Hmm? Is not in a mood of eating good. So health problems. It starts with the health problem, weakness, sometimes chronic illness, this cancer, TB. All these things are what? Nothing but chronic illness. And such trauma in the such events are happening, such occurrences are happening. There is a trauma which is created in the mind. Too much of trauma. The fear is there. What to do? Because too much of thrashing, beating, all these things happen, then trauma is created. Nowadays parents they fight. Trauma is created to whom? In the mind of the children. Healthy atmosphere is not there. All the time fight for no reason. Small reasons there are fights. Yes, Kali Yuga dosha, that is no problem, but in that Kali Yuga dosha solution is also given, na? So the Kali Yuga dosha is what? First this quarrel will be there. Prayen Alpayusha Sabhya Kalavasmin Yuge Janha. Quarrel is there. That we cannot say it is not there. It is there. In everyone's houses, it is there. You name a house where quarrel is not there, it is there. Now, how to handle that quarrel? That is also very important. Whether quarrel should be the center point or solution should be the center point. Always understand. It's not that nobody quarrels. Everyone's house, because it's the nature of Kali Yuga, quarrel will be there. But should we keep the quarrel and our ego in the center? Or should we bow down, Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari, should we bow down and keep solution in the center? Now it is in our hand. Ego is in the center or solution is in the center. In what way I want to handle it is now one's own priority. Because if little bit we mishandle this stress, it will affect in a long way. In the long way, it will affect. So this type of under stress, what happens there? What are the characteristics of under stress? Worry, fear, anxiety, hmm, tension, irritability. A simple question is asked to a parent, dham karke he speaks. Why? Because of that. Why volcano is there? Because pressure is built. And suddenly when it has a way out or let out, dham karke, like a volcano. And decreased motivation, nobody is there to motivate. Hmm? And because of that, he cries, he thinks a lot, doesn't sleep. Too much of anxiety, too much, no sleep is there. Now you'll say, Acha, because of that only Goswamis also did not sleep or what? No. Now Goswamis, they used to sleep only for 2 hours, sometimes not sleep also. Srila Prabhupada used to not sleep much. That is a higher level, that is pleasurable stress. Where they are enjoying with Lord. That is also stress only. But which stress it is? It is ostress, not distress. So stress is not a disease. Again, put it in the mind. Stress is not a disease. How we are handling it, that is more important. So here, because of under stress, lot of headache is there. Stomach issues will be there. Difficulty in sleeping will be there. Relaxing is not there. Because mind is working a lot. See, sometimes from here, things doesn't come out. But in the mind, many things are going on. Two things speak, either your mind or your mouth. So solution is also given. The best is chanting because it is devotees class. Naturally, we know what is the best thing. Chant, chant the mantras. So many things are there. You chant the mantras, chant the shlokas. The thought processes are there. The past, what happened. Hmm? Present, what is going to happen. Future, what will happen. All the time thinking about the past. If we want under stress, go to the past. Oh, that person told me like this. This person insulted me. Go to the past. Go to the past if you want to build up under stress. If you are under stress, you want to just go down, 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 go on thinking about the past. And if you really want to progress, forget the past. Live in the present and forget even the future. Don't think more about the future. Future is not in our hands. Future is in the hands of Lord. Yes, we do some work for keeping in the future some money here and that. That is okay. But all the time thinking about future, kya hoga? What is going to happen? Oh, my children will get married. Who is going to take care of me? Many times these thought processes come to the parents. Who is going to do that? Who is going to do this? Huh? But if we live in this, yes, under stress will be there. Now it is up to us how to have a healthy life. That is why yasyam vai shruyamanayam Krishna paramapurushe bhakti utpaddate pumsam shoka moha bhaya. That is where Bhagavatam comes to use. To remove this shoka bhaya, shoka moha bhaya, past, present, and future, wipe off. First, wipe off. Just do nitya, whatever your duties, just go on doing it. Now we'll come to the solution now. We are talking about now under stress. Now let us speak about overstress. Who are overstressed person? Under stress is what? He's only in the past taking anxiety, being in fear. I'm not able to not able to manage the work. All the time thinking about what am I going to do, what is going to happen in the future. Because of that, the energy level is stressed. How? Under stress, over stress, excessive feeling. What is that excessive feeling? I should do it. I should do it. Trying to do more, trying to do more, getting exhausted, getting so much tired that what real strength he has is really not able to do. Too much of workload, working for hours and hours, no break, no self care. Too many responsibilities, taking out too many responsibilities, too many commitments. Because of that, again, trauma is there, multiple work, uh, which is not giving him pleasure. Which is now see, Prabhupada also traveled everywhere. Lot of responsibilities he took, but it gave him pleasure. There is difference. It is nothing like you should not do. You should do, but you should know how to do it. Just working like a donkey is not going to work. There are many donkeys going. It's not going to happen. And what happens is we get influenced also. What people will think. What people will think. There is a story. There was a guru and a chela. Both of them, guru and his student, they went to buy a horse. Both of them went and bought a horse. Then both of them sat on the horse, but they had to go to their village. Wait, wait, wait. So Guru and Chela, they both of them sat and went where to the where they were going. To that village, they were saying, "Bichara, this horse, this Guru and Chela, they don't have any daya or what?" Then Chela told, "Okay, I'll get down because they're all commenting like this. Let me get down. You sit on top. I will take." Then the next village they went. When they went to next village, all were again started criticizing. What Guru is? He has no daya on the chela. Then that Guru told, "It is too much. I'm hearing like this only. Do one thing. I'll sit up. I will walk. You sit up." Now chela sat on the on the horse, and the Guru is walking. Next village they went. What type of student he is? He is sitting on the horse and making Guru walk. So in the next village they thought, "See what is happening? If either of us sit now, we are going on hearing the comments. Let us both get down and we will walk and also walk." So next village they went. They all started criticizing what foolish person is. They have brought a horse and both of them are walking. We have not seen a guru and chela foolish like this person, like this guru and chela. So everywhere what happened? They are only hearing criticism. Criticism is the part of this world. You do anything, people are going to criticize you. So, trying to prove that and trying to work for hours and hours to prove I am the best, it is only going to give physical and mental problem. Mental problem is what? You try to remain alone. Mental problem. Will not try to speak to anyone. Because why? Over stress and under stress. All this under and over stress is going to give mental problem. You see, somebody is not having a nice smiling face. Somebody is very weak. Understand he is in a pressure. Which pressure? The pressure which he could not manage. That is by exhaustion, too much. And hopelessness. What is this world? I just want to die. I have come to die only. But I want to die. Why? You have to die one day. Our body has to be left one day. But before before leaving the body, having these type of thought, I come to think that first thing ask, have I come to think that I want to die? That is not the
Not this.
solution. I have not come here to think that I have to die. Anyhow, this is dukkhalayam ashashvatam only. How to be now hopeful? Hopelessness is not the mood. Hopelessness is not the mood. That is why a person becomes too much fatigued. Digestive problems are there. We are only talking about now over and under stress and today. Tomorrow will be stable stress, productive stress, and maybe this class may go to 3 classes also. I don't know. But I am not running about the subject because not we are not in the mood of running about. So in both the cases, the person is not sleeping all the time thinking future, past, future, past, future, forgot the present. All the time, past, future, forgot the present. And in this way, difficulty in everything, body difficulty, everything. Sometimes you see everything will be nice. Husband is asking, "Jara garam garam roti bana ke do." Sasur ji is saying, "Garam garam roti bana ke do." You see the wife, pressure. Now, her work is only to make roti, isn't it? She can do it peacefully. But no, because of this stress, I have to do all the time. People come eating, eating. How much time they are eating? One of my friend was there. She used to say, all the time they want garam garam. I feel that there should be chula in their mouth. So time management, very important. The solution for all this, both the type of problem is time management. In that time management also, work management. That is also important. What is that work management? Which has to do priority. Which work has to be done first? Which work later? I'll tell you simple solution, simple example. I used to watch my father cooking, and I used to watch my mother cooking. My father used to cook when my mother used to be in hospital, and that time it was like for us a picnic. It used to be like my mother going in the hospital means for us enjoyment. Why? My father cooks the best. He used to cook the best, and how he used to cook with nice happy mood, so much happy all the time, smiling. On the contrary, when my mother used to cook, she used to take pressure. The face will be like Simha, all the time angry. You put one spoon to wash, there will be like, I used to think, same cooking my father is doing. He used to wash vessels, everything, but happily. I asked my father, how you do this? Because I see a smile in your face. You see, sometimes people come to the house. If you smile, people are very, yeah, they are happy. Like husband comes inside the house, wife smiles, calls him inside. Nice. The husband comes, frowning face or depressed face. Which husband will like, tell me? That is why they go in the flight, so that they can see some air hostess or saying good morning, good afternoon, something like that. A smile. A smiling face is always a better face, isn't it? And a frowning and a depressed face. Who will like to come? Who will like to talk to that person? Smile removes many of the difficulties. A smile in the face is enough to wave off many of our difficult situations. So I asked my father, what is your secret? Because he used to cook the best, he used to make the whole house peaceful. He told one thing, I know to give priority. And I see that even while cooking, he has taught me one thing, never keep the gas off. It should be on. That means in your mind, it should go on. Next what? Next what? What happens? Blank head, you enter. When many things put, you're not able to handle it. Same thing, not only cooking, when you go to office, you know next what to do, prioritizing. Prioritizing, this is known as prioritizing. Give priority, which work to be done, what, when. Like we are a student, what's in which subject I am weak, that has to be taken care first. Like uh, and many times, what is the most difficult stressor? That is time. You go on seeing the time and do the work, your stress increases. These are all the stressors. What are those things which is giving us stress? Three C's gives us stress. Three, you can add four also: complaint, criticism, correction, mm, and comparison. These they are the known as stressors. And another one stressor is that there is time. Sometimes the children are giving watch. They are given watch. See the watch and write the paper. And you go on seeing the watch. Only 5 minutes on and then again see the watch. That is one stressor, biggest stressor. And I have seen my father giving us the solutions. He used to say, don't wear watch and go. Don't see the time at all while you're working. You know now, 9 o'clock you've started. You go on doing peacefully. Everything will happen properly. Even while preaching, also, many times, people they look at the watch and they try to speak out. Most that is wrong thing actually. You don't have to do. You do it peacefully and it will end peacefully. If you go on seeing the watch, what will happen? Pressure is built up. And that pressure which is built up becomes distress. A person doesn't know to handle it. So these are the stressors. Now we should know when these stressors come, how to handle it. How to handle these stressors. Like time is the bar seeing the time, bar seeing the time. Then we cannot do the work. We cannot. And that mind, the pressure which is built up, it comes out in a different ways. Instead of that, have a cool mind. And that cool mind, calm mind, good sleep, good health, and all these things, 3 A's are very much required. Very much required. Somebody is, if I am not so fortunate to get that 3 A's, but I can be fortunate to give these 3 A's to others to build up my energy. Understanding? I am not fortunate. Okay, what to do? I'm not fortunate. I did not get somebody to appreciate me. I did not get somebody to accept me. I did not get somebody who is giving me time. Okay, I give others. If I have not got it, I can give it. It is there. If I have not got, you give. By giving, you add up more. Every time everything has, the person doesn't get what to do in his bhagya, it is not there. Somebody has not accepted him. But if you give it to someone, what happens? There is a peace and a happiness which is created. And because of that, others are happy, your happiness becomes multifold. It becomes a multifold happiness. So, in this way, 3 A's work to build up our own strength and others' strength. Tomorrow, we'll work on stable stress, productive stress, and pleasurable stress. And if our time permits, what Bhagavad Gita has to speak on building up these ostress. They are known as ostress. So, stress is not a disease. You can make it distress or you can make it ostress. Now, it is up to you. It is up to us. Think of the past and sit and be always morose. Or think of always negative. No, but then be stressed out. Or give happiness to others, enjoy your life. And in this way, I'll tell you one small example. Our Ram Kirti Prabhu, Mudani Prabhu. We were in the yatra. Will not believe. He was cutting some, I think. What was cut, Prabhu? It was watermelon or something. Somebody was cutting. And he was standing. He just kept the hand. A big knife came and cut his finger deep. Deep, you will not believe, deep. It was a big knife. He did not even tell us anything. Chup chap, Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu knows it. We went to that yatra, small mini yatra. Both of them went, just took the bandage. How much pain it would have been. If anybody would have been there, that pain he would have given to others, but he took it. Never give pain to others. If you can give your happiness to others. And he was smiling. And on top of that, he's so much enthusiasm is there. He said, because we were in car and we had the options where to go, how to go and all. चलो माता जी मंत्रालय दिख रहा है, चलो मंत्रालय जाते हैं. I went to you handle skirt, वो भर जाएगा. So this is known as enthusiasm. Even in that, Bal Krishna was so surprised. If anybody would have been there, even I would have been there, I would have said, but no, I saw his enthusiasm. I was so happy. I said, yes, this is what one has to learn. Give happiness to others. He is in difficulty. The difficulty should not be given to others. If at all you can share happiness to others. In this another one, I'll tell you small. Kamalochan Prabhuji, he told to my son, just one example. Just one example, okay? Yeah, take a. So it so happened he went to IIT, BHA to join the mining. The first instruction and the most important instruction which Kamalochan Prabhuji gave to my son: never share your difficulties with your parents. If at all you can share, is your happiness. Because your mother will take anxiety then. This much he told. Then one day he came, Nikhil came after in the holidays he came. He was removing his banyan. I saw one stitches here, big stitches. I thought, hey Nikhil, what is this? He said, I was going in the mines, Mama. At that time, the glass it cracked and it fell on me, and there was a big cut. Where? Near the heart. I said, you did not tell this. You know what Kamal Prabhu told me? I should not give. I was admitted in the hospital. I was stitched. Oh, then I remembered. So nice. This is what we have to learn. Never give our difficulties to others. If we can share our happiness to others so that others' enthusiasm is built up. Sometimes people have this grudging formula. Mera pati aisa, meri patni aisa. What we are giving? Negative. Better is don't share only. Don't share all those things. Give happiness to others. How to give happiness? That is your formula. Everyone has their own formulas to give happiness to everyone. So here we'll stop. Any questions? Any comments? Any questions? Today, out of a topic, but this is an important topic, right? Anybody wants to speak anything?
Very nice topic, Madhavi. We must improve all these things in our day to day life. Then only you will be happy.
Yes, yes. अच्छा
Right.
रघुनंदन का ना राम कीर्ति प्रभु इज our
Ramakrishnan too.
Ramakrishna
Ram.
Prabhu.
Yes, yes, Ram Krishna Prabhu. I was confused. Raghunandan. Yes. So tomorrow we'll meet again 8:30.
Yes,
Tomorrow
thank you,
is
Mataji.
tomorrow I'll try to complete. Was Friday. I have flight. I have coming back. So yesterday was a very nice program. It went up to 12 o'clock, and then last I sang. They called me because these children, this for me they are children, Nirdosh and Neha. I'll tell their story. They both came out of their colleges in Chandigarh. And they came out means they finished their degree course. And then Guru Maharaj, his own is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, asked Kamalochan Prabhuji to take care of them. They were sent to Mumbai because uh, Vraj, who is Nirdosh sister's husband, is Vraj Kishore. He was initiated. These people were not knowing Guru Maharaj and all. But I am sending some few devotees, take care. So Prabhuji gave them to me. And the first thing they came was the time I made pastas for them. And I used to teach them Bhagavad Gita, go to their house. Practically teach them cooking also. Just see, 20 years they have come out. They were not married and all, but they were staying together. Then I told them, if you are in love with each other, you should marry. They did not have any money, nothing, nothing. Now they are earning in crores. They used to learn. And in this way, slowly, slowly, by then they got initiated also. So they all these things they told in the to everyone. So somehow this was a great surprise for them, my being here. And for me also, it was a surprise, they coming here. So in this way, uh, so now they are earning like anything. I mean, like multi crores they are now. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo
Bhavana.